Hello, hello, hello. This is your girl, Nikki Bell. Let's go. So today I'm going to talk about a little bit about what I actually do, which is being a strategist, and usually for decision makers. That is investors in their major projects, founders, business owners. Everyone needs a strategist, and most people don't have it. A lot of times people, these professionals feel as though, hey, I'm doing it myself, I'm not a strategist myself, I've got this and this going on. And it's like, okay, that's great, but you always want to have an expert who guides you and educates you on the decisions that you're making so that you're well informed. And so people in my position, actually I'm very unique in what I do. I have created a particular niche for the last 15 years. So there isn't really anyone like me per se, but there are people that do similar types of work. And a lot of what we do is research, and gathering documents and making sure people meet deadlines and we're on the same timeline. And if I get another proposal from someone who's not a decision maker, someone just starting out, maybe they're in their seed round and they're trying to fundraise money for a particular project that they're doing. Maybe they discovered, they invented something and it falls under, it could be like biotech or something like that, right? Whatever they're doing, if I get another proposal or another pitch deck that has only pictures, no numbers on it, and it just really isn't a quality pitch deck, I am going to scream, like literally, because it's nonsense. Yeah, a lot of times people, they get their money or whatnot from people that they know, they're in the loop or whatever, but someone needs to be telling these folks, you need to, sound like you know what you're doing, because you're asking for millions of dollars and you're presenting crap. That's what I call it, crap, okay? And it's not good, and so, people who come to me, they're usually referred, because I can't just talk to anybody. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but there is no, in business, it's not about your emotions, right? It's not about the feelings of things. It's a business transaction, and folks need to act like they are doing business. Business is business, right? And I'm not saying if someone's, someone has a family member that has recently been diagnosed with a devastating illness, I'm not saying there's not compassion for that. Of course there is. And that's a separate call. But on a business call, a business meeting, folks need to come prepared, be ready to talk business, okay? And I'm not seeing a lot of that. So people who are looking for funding always want to send me their pitch decks and things of that sort. And sometimes they're just not up to par. There's no market research. There's no numbers in there. There's no ask for additional documentations before or after the call. They're lagging, not sending it, so on and so forth. So that's why I work particularly with people who make decisions, people who, have the money to pay someone like me, decision makers like founders and business owners who really are looking for help, who really don't want to, don't want to be making major mistakes where they're losing out on money that could be made. Okay. So, I found on this website, as I was doing some research, and it was a guide to combating corruption and fraud and infrastructure development projects. A lot of this applies to like the United States, but I deal with people, or deal with investors and businesses all over the world. And I thought this was really unique because, it's local for like a local project, and the due diligence, that needs to be checked off. Now, this is just one particular type of due diligence checklist. But depending on the project, the due diligence checklist might be a little bit different. This one specifically is for corruption and fraud, to eliminate that. So I just thought it was really unique because it said, first off, engage local consultants like myself to collect pertinent corporate registration documentation. You know, you want to make sure that the companies or the corporation that you're dealing with, that they're actually registered. There's a way to do that. I know how to do that. And anyone in my position should know how to do that. Check to see if the firm is listed in local corporate registries, telephone business professional, and Chamber of Commerce directories. Very, very important. So this is a checklist to say, this is what you need to be looking for. This is what you need to be researching on, okay, and finding this information out. Call or make an announced visit to the purported location of the company. So if you are investing in a company, then you need to be doing this, okay? If you have experts that are, you know, helping you, working with you, then they need to be doing this, okay? Determine if the firm has received prior contracts, and if so, the quality of their work. Now, they may not have like an investor's portfolio if you're investing in that corporation, but they will have some sort of a portfolio where they've done other successful projects and whatnot. Maybe they've bidded on some projects, and you want to look at their bid proposals that they submitted, whether it's for a private or for a government project, okay? And I'll go into that some other time about bids. So speak to local trade and industry officials, local law enforcement and anti-corruption agencies, and NGOs regarding the existence, ownership, and integrity of local firms and individuals. Wow. Now, this is stuff that you cannot get off the internet. Like, you actually have to go and talk to folks. I found that to be really, really empowering and awesome. And the existence of any prior complaints or actions against the firms or individuals. There's a way that I know, in which I looked that up, but also talking in person to these different authority type agencies is really important. Check with local competition agencies for information if the case involves alleged collusive bidding. I thought that was really unique. That means they've kind of tainted the pool, and they kind of got in because they know so-and-so is a way to, you know, be fraudulent. And that is key. That is really, really key to making sure that you're not dealing with local firms that commit, fraud, that are corrupted. So, and that happens a lot. It's eliminating competition is what that's called, but not in the best of ways. So this is me. This is what I do. More to come. This is Nikki.